Lucy, why you always gave people business?
I don't really,
Why you always gave people business?
Can I answer?
Yes.
I don't really be a gay people business. I just speak on what I don't agree with. You know, I don't wake up thinking about gay people. I mean, I just might say something every once in a while that I don't like. And as a voice, I have that right. I have that right for me. I have that right for the sons that I'm raising up to be men. I have that right. If I don't like somebody doing something that a woman does, that is a woman trait, I'm going to have something to say about it. You might as well get used to it. What is a woman trait? Your nails, your toes. That is a woman trait that's been a trait since the 70s, 60s, 80s, 90s. What we looked at women as, she got some beautiful nails. So when me, as a person, listen to these people talking about slanging iron and shit, but you won't paint your nail and do all this other shit, you're double dipping. That is a woman trait. A woman already got to battle up against all these other girls on Instagram. You got to battle against all these other people. Why you got to battle against a man? And why the women ain't saying nothing about it? The women, I got a voice. I'm saying, I know I look like I'm in everybody be. But if you say something about it, you're going to look the same way. But it's no woman. There's no woman out there with a voice saying something about a man coming in bed with nails like her. Because if it's cool, it's cool. If it's cool, you gotta let it be cool. If you ain't gonna say that. If it's cool, it's cool. Because you know why? If it's cool, then when your son asks to paint his nails, mama gotta go paint his nails. So we gonna ask him, is it cool with all the parents out there when your child asks you? Because all his favorite people who he look up to, all of them got it. So next he coming to mama. Mama, can I get my nails done? What you gonna say, Carisha?
What I'm gonna say is, I have said some ignorant shit before in the past, and I feel like you have to accept people for who they are. And I think that you're raised that it's wrong. But life is
yes,
life.
I am.
Life is life. Everybody is different in life.
I'm a Southern Baptist, I will say.
At the end of the day, that's my
I grew up in the church, born in the crack area. You had to go to church, or you would be on crack. You had to go to church. Ladies and not everybody went to church. You're right. I'm a Southern Baptist. I feel a certain way about a lot. I was raised a certain way.
Yeah, so I think that's like, we was in church, but I think that when you grow, you get older and wiser, everybody is different in life. Nobody's the same. You gotta love people for who they are.
I do. I mean, I love people. I have gay people in my family. I just don't condone the issue. It's not coming It's not coming. I'm raising a generation.
So your daughter came out and told you she was gay.
It was nothing. I mean, she still can't bring her situation to our house. My daughter is grown.
Well, why? She's wrong.
Because I don't want it to contaminate her others. It's a generation we raising. I don't want her other 6, 7 sisters who look up to her. I want them to bring me grandchildren the right way. If I want grandchildren the right way, that's what I'm gonna stand on. You know, if I don't want my other little girl to look at that and say, "What's that, Daddy?" To somebody she looks up to, it's not gonna come around. My grandpa didn't let it. My daddy didn't let it. And I didn't let it. I just hope the one under me, when they take this throne, they don't let it. Because that's not what our family believes in. Like you say, we Southern Baptists. You know, I love me and my daughter relationship like this. But when she understands everything, she know Daddy don't go, she know. But that's what she chooses to do. But she know we don't go, we don't go for that. We don't like Whitney Houston, mom.
You could talk.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you guys for being here with us today.
You could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be with us.
Wasn't that crazy? That introductory video. It's pretty crazy. For those of you in the room who are new, thank you for popping in. For the returning family, Jackie, Nahila.
Now, Richard is not new. He's family too.
Okay, well.
He just pops in. He doesn't pop in as often. But
thank you, Richard, for popping in today.
Mm-hmm.
Today was one of them days.
Just one of them days.
Yeah, I had like the worst headache today. It's just starting to go away.
I told you Jacqueline wasn't going to know who that is.
Yeah, so Jackie,
I told you to stop it to
and
give a context.
And those of you who are new, the featured person that's being interviewed, his name is Boosie.
Boosie Badass.
His rap name, Boosie Badass. He's a Louisiana rapper.
Baton Rouge.
Who has tremendous supporters here in Louisiana and around the South. He's very opinionated, as you will hear
but he's
in the video.
He's a global artist, though.
He is.
Yeah,
I know. I'm just saying.
And he's from Baton Rouge.
Yeah, he's from Baton Rouge, right here in the boot. But he has done some really outrageous things in his past that we could explore at another time. We want to talk about what he is today. He's a father of a gay young person. Lesbian young person. And this interview, he chose to share his thoughts and feelings about his daughter. And so that's where the title comes from, the insulting word he used. I want to rewind it just a little bit,
okay,
so we can hear
exactly
what he said. That part right there.
That's wild work.
That is.
Saying your daughter is going to contaminate the rest of her siblings just for being around.
Contaminate for being herself.
Okay, can I mention that he paid a stripper or somebody to give his
stripper
12-year-old, was his son 12 at the time, 14, to give him a blowjob
or escort
or whatever? That's child abuse. Are you not contaminating your son?
He admitted it.
Yeah, and went on TV and said it.
He admits it. Every chance he gets, pretty much.
Okay. Should I press play?
Yeah.
You know, if I don't want my other little girl to look at that and say, "What's that, Daddy?"
Yeah.
To somebody, if I want grandchildren the right way, that's what I'm gonna stand on. You know, if I don't want My other little girl to look at that and say, "What's that, Daddy?" To somebody she looks up to, it's not gonna come around. My grandpa didn't let it. My daddy didn't let it. And I didn't let it. I just hope the one under me, when they take this throne, they don't let it. Because that's not what our family believes. Like you say, we Southern Baptists. You know, I love my me and my daughter.
Can you stop it right there?
But man, she understands everything. She know Daddy don't go. She know.
Can you stop it right there?
I just did.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It's a delay.
So, my man said he wasn't raised like that. If you explore his life, his past, I wonder if he approves of how he was actually raised. Because listening to his music and his experiences, I wouldn't say that shit is ideal for no kids either. That's where the hypocrisy comes in because of his behavior that he thinks is acceptable. It isn't, sir. But it's not going to come from me, you know, because there's plenty of people like me who are from Louisiana, and y'all gonna have to help protect me because I might be, somebody might be trying to get me after I say this. Boosie is not one of my favorite rappers. Ooh, duck. Lord, if I have any family popping here and heard me say that, especially K. Let me tell you something. He's not one of my favorite rappers because of his hypocrisy and what he says. And this is an example of the doo-doo that comes out of his mouth. You know? like he actually says the worst things about Dwayne Wade. And
because of his trans
yeah.
daughter.
It's okay to be opinionated, but damn, man, where you tact?
He has none.
Well, that's not a part of how he was raised.
He's
I guess.
like Whitney Houston's mom. It's important to note, to point out that Whitney Houston's personal assistant was really her girlfriend for a long time, but she had to break up with her because her mom was in her ear about the Bible.
You know what?
And that's when she got heavy into drugs.
That was very interesting. Her mom being interviewed by Oprah. And Oprah, you might want to look that one up.
Can we pull it up?
Oprah's interview with it's a little sidetrack, but very notable because he mentioned Whitney Houston's mom and how adamant she was against homosexuality. And if that's your stance, that's your stance, man.
She was standing on it too.
Yeah, she stood on it.
She stood on it.
But while you're looking for it, can we play the next video? His daughter's response.
Oh, you don't want to go all the way through?
No, we don't have to. If you guys are interested in hearing that, basically what he did was more of what he did a few moments ago, which is, just disrespect his daughter and reference her as someone who will contaminate others by her lifestyle. Bullshit.
Okay. I'm sorry.
You okay?
All my layout's gone.
So his daughter, Jackie Nahilo, is a rapper also from the South. And she has this show that inspired me to create the Boot Vibe because she has like aspiring rappers come on and, get their best shot. And she also shares some of her stuff, which is pretty cool. She's a great rapper. She's a confident young woman.
I've never heard her rap actually.
Yeah, I think I have something. If not, we'll find it before the end. Maybe before my featured the Boot Vibe artist today.
So you want me to go to Whitney's mom first?
Yeah. So when he referenced being like Whitney Houston's mom, this is something. What are you talking about? We could talk about what y'all think about that on the other side.
But I'm pulling it up, so give me a second.
Okay,
It no
no
takes me a
problem.
minute to get to it.
No problem.
Here we go. I need a new clicker clacker. I need a new clickety clacker.
Her name is Poison Ivy, Nahila. And she sounds like a versatile artist. As I said, I'll hopefully share something of hers before we wrap up today.
I did not know that. Her name's Poison Ivy.
You write this about Whitney's longtime friend. I know there's been a lot of speculation over the years about the friendship between Nippy and Robin and whether it was more than that. Do you believe that Whitney and Robin were in a gay relationship?
I don't really know. I thought, I didn't particularly like her.
What didn't you like?
She just spoke too much,
She knew.
disrespectful sometimes. Like she had
That's
something
where that
over
animosity
him,
comes from.
like that. And I didn't like that at all. She was all right. She turned out to be all right, I guess, with that, because that was her friend.
You say, I knew I didn't want Robin around my daughter, and I told Nippy that. There wasn't much I could do, though. Nippy liked Robin. She was past the age when I could forbid her from seeing someone. Kids have a mind of their own when they get older. They want to experiment with all kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it was more than that.
That was it.
And that was it. But you do say that you do know that they cared deeply for each other.
I think so. They were very good friends.
Would it have bothered you if your daughter, Whitney, was gay?
Absolutely.
It would have bothered you?
Mm-hmm.
Notice
you would not have liked it.
persistent.
Not at all.
Not at all.
I think that was a
You
clear
wouldn't have
answer, wasn't
condoned
it?
it or
No.
no. So were you happy when Bobby Brown came into the picture?
No.
You weren't happy about that?
You should have took the girl.
Did you think he was good for her?
No.
Did you tell her that?
Yes.
She obviously didn't listen.
Yeah. Well, no, she didn't listen. I didn't bother with that.
So yeah, that's where he got that. I'm like Whitney Houston mom. He didn't even realize reference her name. That was crazy. But anyway,
Sissy Houston, who sang with Aretha Franklin, was it?
who? Whitney
No,
Houston?
Gladys Knight and the Pill.
No,
Who did she
Dionne
sing?
Warwick was a relative.
Oh, okay.
You talking about her mom?
Yeah. Was she a singer?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she sang background for somebody.
She was in a
Somebody
group.
famous. I don't know.
I'm thinking back to the movie that you and your mom took me to. Jesus Christ. Whew, Lord Whitney. They did you some disservice with that movie.
What movie?
The movie we went to watch. I didn't like it too much.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The Whitney movie.
We went to watch a Whitney movie?
Oh. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Child.
All right, so I'm going to share
Hold up.
Boosie's. Oh, I thought you wanted me to play Boosie's.
Daughter's response?
Right.
What's that?
I don't know. I just have to refresh it.
That's not it.
I have to refresh
Oh,
it.
okay. So look, I wanted to make fun of you a little bit. You see how you forgot that we went and watched that Whitney movie?
Yeah,
I want to make Jackie laugh. Jackie,
I always forget.
one day with the elders at Bridge, and now I don't even recognize it anymore.
She might not know what bridge is.
I don't even recognize it.
I mean, a lot of them might not know what bridge is because it's an elderly person's game. Bridge is like
Bridge is a
spades.
card game.
It's like spades, but on
Sophisticated.
steroids.
It's a sophisticated
Yes,
version of
sophisticated people.
spades.
It's actually really good to help older people keep their memory intact.
Is JC in the house? Nahilo, did you say
JC?
hi, JC?
Sissy
Look
said.
at Nahilo said hi, JC.
JC's one of our really good friends.
JC's one of our really good friends.
And I hope she comes on the show one day because she's very, very knowledgeable.
Now Healy.
Bad Cookies, you would love for her to come on your show, the conspiracy theory show.
Jackie.
Oh.
Wait, I think that video is wrong though.
Yeah, it was. Okay, keep talking.
You're gonna have to switch it.
I'll fix it.
But at any rate, this next video is a response. Oh yes, that's pure Miss Daya.
Oh, yeah.
That's fun.
You stay on the chat for me.
Well,
find
just
this damn video.
Can you stop saying our nicknames out loud? Now here, JC's my best road dog, and she actually helped me to be able to be more welcoming to you at the beginning, because at the beginning of you and Abby Doo's union, because I'm calling y'all a union now. It's over.
He's my podcast husband.
She pointed out how detail oriented and knowledgeable you were, and I could learn something from you. And so I was like, you know what?
Take that.
All right. Bad cookies in here, JC. Look out. Bad cookies get on you. Uh-oh.
You in trouble.
You in trouble, baby. It's gonna be like Ghost. Molly, you in danger, girl.
All right, so I'm there now. And
all right, so this is, you see her name's Ivy. Okay, so you'll read the thing.
JC blocked Bad Cookies and told him he had an attitude problem.
What? I love it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, thanks to you, JC.
See how sweet. Hold up. Nahilo, you need to pop on. So JC can see who you are with all that damn cuteness. I promise you, JC.
Oh yeah, you should
just
pop
look
on.
at that
You're
little face.
Cute.
Nahilo, can you come on? So JC can
just
see.
Say hi so she can see your cute little face.
Come on, JC. You got to see Nahilo. That little sweet face.
All right.
We're going to come back to him after this.
Hi, old man Barker.
OMB. We all we got.
Girl, never would go against you. I feel like my daddy want me to give y'all what y'all want, and he want me to give him what he want as well. He always speaking on my stability. The whole world know that. It been about 2 years now that I'll be quiet. I keep quiet on this. I won't say nothing. You know, I just go with the flow. I just seen he recently did an interview with Carisha, and he used the word contaminating and putting my siblings in it with that. If you know me, I love and respect my siblings with everything in me. And they respect me.
Jackie, this
and
is
love me
start.
with everything in them. When you getting on their nerves, I'm who they call. My siblings, most of my siblings, teenagers. Teenagers you don't want to let grow up. You keep speaking on me, keep doing interviews, and I don't say nothing, right? The first ever interview you did, you said you found out I was that I like girls and I had a girlfriend from a picture that went viral. That was a lie. I let that slide. You found out I was a year before that. The incident happened in Jamaica when I was B-word, when you called me a B-word. So if the world really knew all the things and the hurtful things you told me before and I forgave you, you wouldn't even understand. And no matter how you feel, at the end of the day, I'm your blood. I am your daughter. Me, I feel like I done been through the most with you. Every time I turn around, it's like you bash me. It's like you bash me. And it's like the whole world can go against you. But I haven't won. Since I've been a little girl, I never would go against you.
Oh, poor baby.
I think I'm really fed up. You get to talking about God. Like, I don't know my God. You talking about God.
Tell him, girl. Tell him.
I know my God from Nita. my mama. My mama sent me scriptures every morning. My mama put me in church home. I don't recall not one time ever getting up with you and you taking me to the Lord's house. I don't never recall it. I didn't learn it from you. I learned
She's
to
very
hustle.
articulate
I learned to not let nobody play with me from you. Even if it's
about
you.
her feelings.
You know what I'm saying?
Even if it's
And it's
you.
crazy because I never downplayed you. I never said you was a bad father because you not. You gonna make sure your kids straight. You always gonna do that. But emotionally, mentally, you suck. And I know you suck with that because you rather go to the internet and have a conversation with the internet about your kids before you come to us and have that conversation. He done did about 6-7 interviews about me being right. We ain't never have not have one sit down with me, myself, just him and Aviana, and ask me why you became that way. What triggered you? What it never been that. Every question y'all asking him, and he giving y'all them answers. If I go ask him that, he wouldn't give me an answer. You know what I'm saying? He don't things that he do, bro. I would have never thought he would do. And it's like I came to the point to where yesterday it just really did it to me because I'm like, bro, I would always not say something because I would feel like I'm not finna get on here and disrespect my pops. I'm not finna get on here and go against the grain and go against my daddy. Nobody finna make me do that. But it's like, you making me do that. They not even making me do that. You making me do that because you steady speaking on me. I would respect if you just say, just one time, just say, my daughter know how I feel about that. Can we move on to the next question?
You feel what I'm saying?
Being a little girl,
What
whoever would
lesson?
go against you, I feel like my
You want
daddy
to
would.
stop?
Sorry.
So
My clicker clacker is it
Okay.
it doesn't move fast enough.
it's all good. I want to go straight into the next video because
Can you read this?
oh sure. Hold up. Sound like if Poison Ivy is a confident and young lady, it's down to her mom and hasn't got a lot to do with her dad.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. But
I mean, because you know, he has a lot of broken homes. He has a lot of children and a couple of baby mamas.
Yet he thinks he is in a position to judge others.
Right. With all those broken homes you created.
Let me tell you what I know about black men. Black men, some, not all, let me correct myself quickly. Some likes the validation of other black men. So this next video, go ahead. Okay. Oh, they go. If JC's still in here, look at that face, JC. Look at that face.
Oh, I'm starting to feel
Damn cuteness.
He's starting to feel objectified. No, you're just adorable.
Man, you can't help it. You cannot help it. It's natural. You better love that.
I appreciate the self-esteem boost. Always good to hear, you know.
Man, you a G, bro. I own it.
I don't know. Is she still here?
I don't think so. I think she pop in, she pop out. You know how she do.
That's awesome.
And I'm saying that about you, JC.
No, I'm about to text her.
All right.
Get your ass back here.
But now you see what that dude did to this daughter?
I still got chicken on the frying pan. That's where I'm saying I can hop in.
Oh, you still have.
You saying?
Hold up. Look at bad cookies being bad cookies. Taj 1 minute away from calling her he loves. Hold up.
Oh, she's here. She says she remembers us meeting.
Oh,
before.
you did? Okay.
Meeting him? You mean seeing? Just
I'm
seeing
seeing him meeting.
Okay, you can go
You
get
went
back
to
to
Canada?
cooking.
I just gotta make sure I don't burn my chicken. I can hang out a bit, but I don't want to steal your thunder.
Thank you, Nahilo, for
Okay,
sharing
I'll
the
take you off stage.
Pieces. So, as I was saying before, sometimes, now this is just my opinion, and that's the only thing I speak from. Sometimes, I don't know where that came from. Okay, I'm just looking. That's the one right there. Sometimes I believe black men need to hear other black men check them, put them in place, embarrass the fuck out of them before some kind of sense come into their heads.
So they supposed to?
They supposed to, but man, they supposed to be fucking self-sufficient thinkers. Wouldn't you agree?
I saw this video. This dude was maybe I'll just look for it and play it.
Don't forget that part.
Yeah.
All right. So, like I said, this next video is the male perspective of Boosie's interview with Miami. What up, John? What up?
Hey,
Thanks
John.
for popping in.
Peace. Okay. So, I have to, because it's Facebook, I've got to do all these things.
It's all good. Everybody in this room at this point knows how technology rolls. And if you don't know, now you know. You know what I mean?
I made about Boosie really exposed it. There's a lot of men out here with a lack of understanding. You bias and you can control it. Y'all read this comment right here. The key word in that comment is perverted. It is too.
Oh, shucks. I was trying to catch it so we can
It's
read
all
it.
good. He gonna talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Many men out here who feel like we can sleep with woman after woman after woman, and that doesn't mean in y'all's mind that you carry the spirit of perversion. Well, guess what? It does. You have a lack of self-control. You won't even make a commitment, and then on top of that, you raise your kids, your boys, with a bias that as if it's okay that he go from woman to woman to woman, and he's not carrying the spirit of perversion. But the minute your daughter is like, she's contaminated, I don't want that to be around my children. But when it comes to men, you don't think when men who sitting up amongst each other with a lack of self-control, you don't view that as the spirit of perversion because you have a lack of understanding. But then you controlling when it comes to women because you want to hold the bar higher. You want to hold them to a higher standard that you don't even want to hold yourself to. So you want to turn like Boosie do and say, oh, they're contaminated. I don't want that to come over here and have an effect on what's going on over here. But you ain't realizing that you destroying the lives of these young boys because you keep putting it out there. And when you listening to their music, it's okay from go to woman to woman to woman. That's lit right there. That's turned up right there. That is the spirit.
That's lit.
Of perversion. Listen to me. I was molested. If you don't read this book right here, then you know. I was molested by a family member, a woman, before anybody jumped in the comment section. That woman was also molested by her family members. Let me tell you something. Spirits jump on people. So when that spirit jumped on her, that spirit came and jumped on me. And guess what? I was promiscuous at a young age, carrying the spirit of perversion. But guess what? I was also around my friends who carried the same spirit. We were also raised around men who carried that same spirit. So nobody said to us, hey, that's a lack of self-control right there. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have commitment issues. You ain't going to know how to submit and do what you need to do as a man because you're going to keep on wanting to put your pig in the middle of that woman's body. But when it came to women, oh, she this, oh, she that, because she doing the equivalent to what a man was doing. Let me explain something to you. You can catch the same STDs, sexual transmitted diseases, as a woman. But for some reason, a lot of men don't feel like it's wrong when they doing it, but it's super wrong when a woman do it. You have a bias. You want to control women and how they move, and you don't even hold yourself to that same standard. Listen to me. Perversion is anybody who having sex outside of marriage. Listen to me. Let me explain something to you. Contamination. Do you understand what contamination is? When that touches something else, it also contaminates. If you look at the character of Boosie, like I was saying in the video that you wanted to go back and forth with me on, if you look at his spirit, woman after woman after woman, and he's saying, I taught my kids that also at a young age, and now what you're seeing is his kids carrying that same spirit of perversion. That means something that was contaminated touched them, and it contaminated them. But when it comes to his daughter, because she's a woman, and he probably so offended by it because he's never treated a woman right.
He thinks
this
women
is
are
the
property.
same person, I'm guarantee you, who has had two women at the same time. He watched them do this and he watched them do that, but he wasn't strong enough, didn't have enough lack of self-control to say, you know what, I don't even want to deal with them because they contaminated. Need I keep going? It's too many men who want to give their self the privilege and the right to do certain things, and you don't view it in your mind as you having a perverted spirit, that you have been contaminated. If that's the words y'all want to use, when the truth of the matter is, that's exactly what you are. And like I said before, you can bust the same hell open of the people that you judging when you living a certain type of lifestyle. That ain't me condoning homosexuality. That ain't me saying I agree with it. That's me having a grown and a mature conversation that you gonna deflect away from by saying, oh, he for that, he for that. No. I'm mature here. I'm mature here. I'm not slow, and don't nobody control me. You have a spirit of perversion. You look at somebody else and you try to say that they wrong for something that you also carry. Post I made about Boosie really exposed that it's a lot.
Can I say hey to the people in the chat?
Absolutely.
Your egregores is here. My Wolfie is here. Hello. And did I miss anybody? I don't think so. I think that was all.
Thank you, everybody, again, for being here with us today. Appreciate you.
Yes, thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. You trying to take my job from me?
Who?
You all up in the chat.
Oh, what? Oh, my bad. I'm so used to playing that role over here. But so yeah, what? I'm curious to hear you guys' thoughts on the contaminated hypocrisy.
Well, I could tell you some thoughts.
Okay, share it with me.
So, statistically, aren't two women the least likely to catch an STD and then kill your egregore? Says, well, not if they're scissoring.
All right.
But Jacqueline didn't want that specific information. Just a yes or no would do. All right.
Well, his video, did a lot. I want to share this. Can I share a picture over here?
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna pick this.
Cutie Pie's back.
What's up, Cutie Pie?
I'm
not gonna call you a snack, Hilo. That's bad cookies trying to influence me. I'm a happy person. I love to see beautiful people out there in this world, especially if they got a little, smooth, suave style like you.
Rico Suave.
See how you puff that cigarette, Jason?
No, he puffed the cigarette like a
I'm telling you,
he
might be from Canada, but he got some stuff in Canada.
I wonder if I should have the camera off when I'm smoking the cigarette.
Nah, man, do your thing. Do your thing.
Oh,
but
it's like that. I don't know how that works. Whatever. The cigarettes get like associated with sexuality and shit, or whatever, and it's so gross. Actually, it's like they're nice to turn on to watch somebody smoke, but then you see me smile with my yellow teeth. I'm not like that guy in that video.
That's it. That Bad Cookie said had nice teeth. I said Bad Cookies can't take shit seriously. But you know what he does say, Michael? He says, oh, wrong one.
Yep.
I don't mean to interrupt you all.
No, that's not what he said. He said, yeah, you swab like a snack.
What?
We got Bad Cookies on board. This is not for kids, so you're not.
Nah, not this one. We have to have an 18 and up warning or something. But so after Boosie got the heat from a lot of black men, not just men, from a lot of people, then he came back a couple of hours later with an apology. You want to read this? Or you want me to read?
I can't see it.
I can barely see that shit. Small as hell. I'm gonna try. So he came back with a supposed authentic apology to his daughter, as if he needed to make anything public. She asked for, she outcried for a moment with you, motherfucker.
I can read it.
I
got it up.
You got? Oh, you got it big.
I said some things and I didn't know I'll hurt you. Your daddy truly sorry. How you done?
You call somebody contaminated, man. You done said some kind of folk shit in your fucking music to other people more flattering than that kind of shit.
Okay, let me read it. Okay, I said some things and I didn't know it would hurt you. Your daddy truly sorry, and I hope you can forgive me. Live your life truth, and just know that you always. It's hard to read because it's like all it's like
because that's how you talk. That's how you rap. I'm sorry to tell you. I got you.
Live your truth, and just know that you always my baby, no matter what. 100, 100. Accept my public apology. Daddy could have said it in a better way.
I hate when
it don't matter how you say it.
Fucking apologizing, but you're giving a command when you're saying you have to accept it.
Come on, man.
Come in with a little bit of fucking humility, eh?
Right.
He don't have that. That's something that he wasn't raised with.
No,
he wasn't raised in Southern Baptist Church with humility. They didn't teach his black ass that.
You my baby.
Excuse me, my family. I know y'all love that motherfucker.
You my baby, and will always be that hashtag daddy baby. No, it's more like baby daddy. Hashtag baby daddy.
He saw how much people empathized with her and how much people connected with her. Plus, the motherfucking dudes came on him.
Plus, the dudes came on.
Yeah, plus all those comments came on. He had a heat wave of people telling him how insensitive it was.
So this is damage control.
Considering it's a public thing, it's bad enough if it's just the shit you say to you about your family in private. But that if you basically slandered her, you did some character defamation there.
But people act like children are not real people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you treating this motherfucking girl like she's so insignificant. You can say some funk shit like that and then think somebody's supposed to accept that piss ass apology. Man, you should have been your ass on your knees doing something a whole lot better than that. Because of what she just said and shared with us, you hadn't been the fucking father you could have been to her because she's a girl. Look like you took more attention to them fucking dudes. Getting the prostitutes, escorts, and all kind of dicks. Excuse the language.
Perversion.
You know what I mean? You introduce them to that kind of life without any kind of morals or the shit that you were supposed to get from the black Southern churches that you was raised on. Your music doesn't say that shit, and nothing you do say that shit.
And his music doesn't. It's like D1 said about music. Like
it projects exactly who those people are.
You can't be going thanking God when your music promotes things that are ungodly. But I bet you he didn't call her and talk to her personally.
No, this is his apology.
That's what she kept saying.
You know why? Because he's afraid.
Talk to her. He just going on a tour, a bashing tour. All like it's like she is his. Was keeping him relevant.
Yeah, she is.
I know,
but not necessarily. Because, like I was telling Jacqueline, people love this dude. I have people in my hometown that will do whatever for Boosie. You know what I'm saying? And that's what kind of followers we have here in the South.
When I told my dad I had a girlfriend, he said, "Well, are you happy?" I said, "Yeah, I'm happy." He said, "Well, shit, that's all that matters." And that was it.
I wish I could say the same. I wish I could say the same, Abigail.
Yeah, and he was a Republican.
But he was very sweet. Your family are sweet by nature.
Yeah, my family's very sweet.
You want to hear about what my mom's response was? I don't think it's.
What was your mom's response?
Ooh, child. See, what was bad was that my mom compared. She saw people that were also lesbians or gay in our community, and she, just like many people in the black community, you say you don't like stereotypes, but you're sure quick to do it.
Oh man, Barker said, "Uh-oh."
No, I know, right? OMB.
My mom was a firecracker.
When I tell you but this is the thing. Even though she expressed her Boosie-like opinion, right? She expressed her opinion and her feelings to me. My mom, I know for 100% fact, my mama loved me more than anything. She never turned her back on me. She didn't kick me out. She didn't judge me to that degree. She wanted the best for me. But at the same time, her initial reaction was like,
I know she went.
it was like, let me say, like Boosie said, it was Whitney Houston mama. Whitney Houston mama. Because she was just afraid. My mom just didn't want me to be hurt. And a lot of gay people were being hurt in life. You know what I mean? Until she starts seeing people successful of that lifestyle, that's what made her be more accepting. And also my true self, my true, who I was. I wasn't like the people she was judging me against.
Now, Hilo, you are influencing people because Jack and I had to go take a smoke break. But she's back and says, I still love my kids if they were straight, gay, bi, or trans. And one of them is bi. Jacqueline, peace, fam is in the house.
Look who's in the house.
Peace.
Rondo, are you married? I'm just asking.
So Rondo says,
I'm asking if
Rondo
is married.
Boosie Badass.
Huh?
Boosie Badass' whole point for existing is to debase the culture and make money with that culture vulture named Vladimir.
Come with it,
Always
Rondo.
on DJ Vlad's show. Oh, it's disgusting.
Come with it, Rondo.
That's why they gave that nigga money. They should have never gave these niggas no money.
Rondo, I'm just saying, man, people, the crazy part is, I'm sorry, Emily. You're saying something?
Well, I don't know.
He's not married.
Maybe you guys.
Oh, he's not married? Cool. Well, Rondo, one of my best friends is in the house. Her name is Jason.
And she's so pretty.
And she's, yes. So anyway,
She's
I don't want to play matchmaker. I don't want to play matchmaker, but Chelsea Rondo is awesome. At any rate, I wanted to talk about just how much influence Boosie has on our culture and community. You're right, man. Like, oh, look at Jackie saying I'm playing matchmaker. Yeah, because I like great minds to meet. You know, Jack. Like
actually, as far as matchmaking, I think that our culture could do for a little bit of more of that healthy matchmaking. Considering without that, we've got all kinds of people going up in matches that are terrible for them, getting predators.
Well, ooh, Lord, this microphone pick up everything.
Everything?
Lord, I better never pass gas. I better never pass gas. This microphone will get me. And then I'll look at Abby and be like, Abby.
And I'm going to laugh
my
ass off.
Oh my goodness. But I have one more question for Rondo. How tall are you, Rondo? Because that counts. That counts for life. And for me, not even for my friends, just for me.
He has a partner.
Oh, damn it, Rondo.
Damn it.
How could you? How could you?
Are you married? Are you single?
Oh my gosh. See, look how you got Bad Cookie starting rumors.
What did Bad Cookie say?
That I'm farting on air.
I think that's a 10 rabbit.
That like from any other podcasters we've been like, you'd have thought that that's something that happens all the time, but you never hear it.
You never hear it. You better hold them cheeks till you end the stream.
If we have a manager grade, could you put? Of course. I really wish I could meet Brianna. That I like her. Yeah. You know what I like, Jackie? I love smart, intelligent people.
And she has a beautiful smile.
She is beautiful. That's another thing I love. I love beautiful people, but I think everyone's beautiful. I mean, the older I get, the more beauty I see in everybody.
But I have to be like feeling real serious to watch her because she's so serious.
She laughs.
Yeah, but it's like
she don't do that savvy shit.
Maybe maybe we pull Gray more to the left, right? Bring her
She's
But
like
use that-
more.
Savage driving me with the laugh, bro.
She's like more like practical and
Who,
focus on the subject. She doesn't like.
Okay,
She doesn't get off topic and laugh and talk about farting.
no, she's not that. I that's what I love about her. But check this out. If you had to, what is the significant difference between Candace and Brie? That's obvious, of course. I know y'all.
Candace Owens.
Candace Owens and Brie, they're both very intelligent people.
well,
You know what I
one's
mean?
center
Don't
left,
make eyes like you don't listen and enjoy Candace sometimes.
I do listen to Candace.
Candace is like it's like something you eat. You like it, but you don't really like it. Or you like it and you know it's not good for you, but you still go in there and look and eat. You know?
Candace is like Tucker Carlson to me. They're
They're
disingenuous. Like,
oh, that's what you believe?
I think she's disingenuous.
But what about the facts that she presents and shares?
That's what I'm saying. Tucker Carlson is presenting facts now.
So you
but
take
I
the
think
facts and you just not judge
right,
the person,
and
right?
leave the rest.
Right.
well, for
But
me,
Brie, give it to
Candace
better
is
character.
she's very Christian. She's maybe I don't know if Christo-fascist is a strong word, but I think she's a right-wing Christian kind of a nutbag, maybe a way to put it. Like she takes her religion, like she's the one famous now with that Christ is King kind of thing. That pissed
Who?
off a whole bunch of Zionists, Candace Owens.
Wait a minute.
Well, yes. The
Can I say
Zionists
something,
are
please?
really mad at her because.
Go ahead, babe. I'm sorry.
Because of her stance on the Israel conflict.
Not just that. If JC is still in here, well, maybe not.
That's who's professional training.
This is what I want. This is Nahila. You see what you just said about Candace's religious stance? You see how Candace is so meticulous when she's doing deep dives,
Oh, Brie, maybe.
right? And she's researching specific things.
I haven't really.
My question is,
Yeah, sorry.
oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was saying I shouldn't really say too much about her, considering I haven't really looked into much of her content. Really, it's kind of unfair.
I mean,
to me. But that's my first impression, I guess. Right.
I got you. But look, my thing is, if you look at the last couple of episodes of her show, she's been doing some excellent, deep dives into some very
into topics
that are
But
not
then when she
popular.
starts talking socially, it's like you just want to slap her.
But not just socially. It's the same intensity that she's given to those deep dives in Kamala's family history. I would like to see her give a deep dive into the fucking Catholic religion, right? Dive deep in that shit. Talk about some of that shit.
Is
But
she Catholic though?
No, but she fucking Christian to the. Nahilo, tell her.
I think it's a ruse.
Well, this is for people who are that publicly Christian. It gets to be hard to know: are they really that way, or are they kind of doing it to be a public figure and get clicks?
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
I'd rather hang out with Brie than I don't even want to be in the same room with Candace Owens. But who am I throwing shade? I was throwing shade at the chat. Me? Why you call me La Plume?
That shit, I seen that shit on Boomerang. When Eddie Murphy was going to the elevator, and he was with Robin Givens, and they was meeting with some clients, and I think they were French, and he went into the elevator, and he didn't know any other French fucking shit to say. That motherfucker said, "La Plume." Since I watched that movie, I've been using that fucking thing. La Plume.
That's the plum? What is that?
Yeah, La Plume. I don't know why.
They said, what about Lauren Bro? It's Boebert, B-O-E-B.
Tell me something about her. I don't know about her.
It's Boebert. Is it Boebert or Boebert? She's a representative. Look at her face. You'll know who it is when look this way. That's her.
I don't want to talk to her.
We're getting into the topic of who would you like to hate, basically.
I don't even. Technically, I don't know what it came
And somehow Michael's gonna make it about eugenics.
Michael said something earlier about Eugene.
I know.
Well,
Was he
that's
talking
okay.
about Boosie's
I
comment?
don't want to go anywhere near them, eh?
He
Yeah,
always
that's
does. It's not a show or a comment that's
I've been
gonna
trying
get
not
past
to.
him.
It's getting to be like every nail. You have a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
Like a nail.
But it is kind of
I would like.
time.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I was done.
Sometimes Bo Bear does say some stuff, and I'm like, yeah.
You
I mean,
want-
sometimes Republicans say stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that part.
She hadn't said anything to get on my radar of me knowing who the fuck she is. She hadn't grabbed my attention. Tell me something good about her.
I couldn't tell you anything.
You can wait.
That's
Okay.
attractive from
Well-
a male perspective. That's what's good about her. I feel like there's people that are in politics because they're attractive, and it's not that you should discriminate against people who are attractive and say that they don't belong in politics.
Trump does.
Bimbos don't
Trump don't want
necessarily.
no ugly motherfucker in his orbit.
With your ugly.
And intelligent, then I think you kind of belong in politics. If you're attractive but you're an idiot, then people shouldn't be voting for you or putting you in a position of power or authority over people because you're too stupid
Mike.
to be with power.
Let me tell you the truth. America's a vain ass motherfucking place. We elected Trump. Trump only sees beautiful. He don't give two fucks about. Look how that man fired a lawyer, a doctor, a banker, or any fucking body. He'll fire you if you fucking unattractive and you blubber. If you don't have that charisma for him, you out of here. And trust me, intelligence is like last on the list. If he had 5 things on his checklist, intelligence would be the last thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the beauty bias
look,
is a bad thing. It fucks everything up.
Oh, Rondo. I love this.
Rondo made a politics as for it's Hollywood. Yeah, I say that all the time.
That shit is beautiful.
It's Hollywood's for ugly people. I mean. Oh no. Well, that's true. That's not what I say, but yeah, that's true too.
I never seen.
So there's a comment on. Can you see your screen?
How about this?
Yeah, that's just for you.
Mike.
Boosie is the eugenic ideal of the black man.
Yeah, basically. That's what I couldn't help myself. As soon as he's saying that thing, I'm like, ding, ding, ding. There goes the flag in my brain. Whatever. There's the eugenics. I see it. Whatever. Shoot it down.
He don't want to contaminate the species that he's perfecting, which is more copies of him, which is crazy because technically she is. I want to share a video of hers with you all.
Can I see if they can get this first?
Sure, I'm gonna look it up while you do that.
Lightheartedness.
I'll share. I mean, I'll look it up while you do
I want
that.
to see if y'all can figure this out. What this says.
But everybody who adopts that mindset that
God don't like ugly.
they always expose that they're ridiculous, how unperfect they are by claiming to be the perfect one. You know, it's always fun to watch. Terrible at the same time.
Y'all know what this is. I'm not gonna say anything. Put it in the chat.
Cookie's dragging me now.
What Cookie's talking about? Cookie's on it.
Cookie don't take shit seriously. Anybody can guess what this is? Come on, somebody. I'm gonna give you.
I don't get it. It's gonna have to give
No,
up.
Chase, not the Wicked Witch of the West or the East. It says, "With your ugly ass."
Okay. Because I forget about the ugly or whatever.
Stan Cook said, "With your cup." With your ugly.
Who said
That's a
that?
glass. With your ugly ass.
That's clever.
Oh, it's clever, huh?
Fashion to remember that that's an UGG, so I totally was like, what the fuck?
Hey, did y'all hear about This is a sidebar.
And
This is something off topic.
We've been off topic.
I know we're off topic. We're gonna swing back.
We're gonna swing back, y'all. We're gonna
But
bring it back.
what I heard that you know that movie Idiocracy that you always talking about.
We're here.
So did y'all hear about
We're
Crocs?
here.
Did you hear about Crocs being a part of that movie?
Crocs.
What's that?
Crocs, the shoes.
What movie?
Idiocracy. Crocs was on Idiocracy, and they said that they picked like an ugly shoe on purpose that nobody could possibly like. And this is before Crocs became popular. And look at, yes, I saw that shit the other day. I was like, look at the fucking stupid line. Like,
It's
why
actually
we keep
possible
proving stupid.
that Crocs are popular because they were on Idiocracy, and then people thought they would look like that's wild. You know,
Futuristic?
Oh,
Well,
Lord,
just
does that mean people are gonna be walking around in
They still prove
red,
stupid.
red Kanye boots?
take on a trend of something that's kind of made to be a satire, but they forget that it's satire and take it seriously, kind of thing.
Jacqueline late to the party.
What
Jacqueline, it was with your ugly ass. With your
Wait, what Jackie
ugly
had? What
ass.
she said? Wicked witch. Wait. What the what?
You didn't hear me say that?
No, I didn't. But you know what it reminded me of?
What?
The other day we were watching this video of like Latin. It was like a brother and sister and a mother, and they were reading like tongue twisters, like Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
Yes.
And their mom, who does not speak English, was reading it.
Yeah, they're not gonna know what you're talking about.
No, I'm just telling. I'm just
Oh
trying
my
to.
gosh.
We
Go
gonna
ahead.
find if you can find that video. So imagine this: you have
She was just making up
people who like younger.
That's too hard to.
What is too hard to imagine about
Okay.
a non-English speaking Latin older woman trying to read Sally's seashells, sell seashells? She made up every damn. She sound like a black person trying to guess a song that we like. We don't know the lyrics,
And we just make them up.
but we gonna make some shit up,
We'll make
right?
some shit up.
Fast and hairy.
Let me
This-
help Jackie out real quick because she didn't catch it.
That shit was
Jackie
hilarious.
is- It's which, Uggs and glass. So with your ugly ass. Got it now?
Which ugly ass.
You might have to explain the witcho part first.
It's wordplay, baby.
With your, oh, like with your, but you know, black people say yo.
I'm with your ugly ass. Okay, yeah,
Like-
that's
Like we'll say, go sit your ass down. You know, we don't really pronounce. We have a our own vernacular.
Abby, dude, can you look up the one that has the letters that only black people could decipher?
Oh yeah, I do that.
That shit is
Jack, just don't blow Jackie's
Jackie, your
mind.
mind will be blown in a few moments. We're
She's
gonna
not-
teach you some shit about black life. Black life is so fucking amusing, entertaining, beautiful, and rich, all that great stuff. Say, man, they have letters that they put in a string of just straight letters.
They made a game out of it.
They made a game out of it, right?
Yeah.
It's like random letters, and they ask you, what does this mean? I guarantee like 85 to 90% of black people would know exactly what all those random letters will
Always.
mean.
Always.
Rondo, I bet you know exactly what.
Rondo will know. For sure.
Look, Jackie said, yes, I finally got it.
Yay! Okay. It's gonna take me a second. I don't know what they call that.
Fuddruckers was a common high school date night days of the 80s.
Boop, 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 boop.
Wait, hold up. What do you mean? Scrabble. You know who is a
No,
Scrabble
not
pro,
Scrabble.
Rondo? Rondo, I'm about to blow your mind. Abidu's mom is the first person I ever saw in my life who can do a puzzle. We completed like, 100, 500 piece puzzle. She put another puzzle on top of that puzzle. with the most fucking weirdest colors and fucking images, and she fucking finished it. How you complete a puzzle on a puzzle?
My eyes were hurting.
And then Scrabble, she plays Scrabble, but not just, play Scrabble. She plays 5 different hands like she had fucking bingo with Scrabble.
Because
so
she was
could,
practicing so she could beat
exactly.
us.
That's my point. My point is, I've never seen such meticulous.
And she goes to play Scrabble at the library with the old people.
You see them glasses on Abby do? They not for nothing. They not for display or decor.
What you calling me a nerd?
If the shoes in fit. She's a mutant. I know it. Exactly. Kai. Thank you. Thank you, Kai. I mean, really. Who does that in America or the world? Did anybody see the new movie?
Hi, LT. Is that who's LT?
I have no idea.
Welcome. We are we were in here. We do have a purpose, T. We should get back to it. I'm
Okay.
gonna look for that thing for Jacqueline though, because it's gonna be funny. She ain't gonna decipher that shit.
But if we go back to our script, the last thing we talked about was Boosie apologizing to his daughter after being reckless at the mouth and calling her someone who will contaminate her siblings by her lifestyle. Now, parenting.
There's a question.
What's the question?
Yeah, it's funny because
How
she's
does
playing
your-
bingo tomorrow.
I can't see what that says.
How's your grandma? It's my mother, but bingo game
like.
So that's funny you say that because tomorrow we're hosting a party. It's called Pekino. It's like bingo, but I don't know why older people come up with they just take games and just switch it up. It's like bingo. It's so funny because their bingo cards are like twice the size and everything, and everything is big like this, all the letters and stuff. It's so cute.
I really do like bridge though, and I think that I would like to ask our master instructor, Mr. J, to do like a class with our younger kids at school. Because imagine this, everybody in the room, give me a thumbs up in your chats if you know spades. If you ever played spades, you know about spades, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Come on, give me a thumbs up. Let me see if you're paying attention to what we're talking about. So if you know spades is reckless. Let me tell you something. I quit spades because I was threatened for my life. It made me embarrassed because I made a wrong move in a crowd of black folks.
And the black people tore your ass up.
And when I tell you I was ripped to shreds, I will never play spades. Anybody ask me about fucking spades, I will be like, man, fuck that. I don't know how to play. I don't play. I don't know. I'd rather have the embarrassment of not knowing than the embarrassment of what I went through the last time I played spades. It's such a fucking embarrassment. But what I like about bridge, Abby, do?
Because they don't allow you to talk shit. That's like against the rules.
It's class, baby. It's black excellence. It's class. It's sophistication. Don't you come here talking that shit.
LT said you had a bad partner. They didn't teach you right.
LT,
I bet
if I tell you who my partner was and how hard they embarrassed me in front of the people while I was playing.
Rondo said fuck spades. People don't know how to act when they play spades.
That's what I'm talking about. Rondo, you know bridge? Huh? That's what I'm talking about. If you would see how people play bridge, well, at least how our instructor taught us. Every time Abby
I was talking shit,
every
and
time.
they were like, "That's against the rules."
Yes, I loved it.
What the fuck is the point then?
Because usually I cannot get Abby to shut the hell up. Let me tell you something. When we playing bridge, she lose points every time she act out of pocket. Oh, she act a fool. Say something crazy.
I beat their ass Saturday though.
And then they have all these crazy ass little terminology for moves. Just imagine making a power move, like a spade move. You know how they slap the table in dominoes and spades and act a fucking idiot.
Rondo said he's serious about Uno.
Oh, you don't want none of this. I grew up in Boys and Girls Club. Come on, LT, tell him. Pool. I whoop you in pool. I whoop you in Uno. Any board game. Anything Boys and Girls Club let you play, I whoop you. Come on,
I
LT.
was just looking at that video of my great nephews and great niece came over, and we were playing. I was trying to teach them how to play spades, and they were just like putting their cards down, like. I said, no, you got to slap that motherfucker on the table.
Wait a goddamn minute. Wait a goddamn minute. You're beating me in billiards, okay, bud?
Billiards.
Billiards. Hey, look at this. That's a dead giveaway. Come on, Rondo. You're going to have to teach us how to play.
Thank you, LT. You got to slap that fucking card down like you thought that hurt somebody.
Exactly why I will no longer play spades. Because my move didn't hurt no one but me.
Look what bad thing you said.
It didn't hurt. Say what? Come on,
play more video.
I'm a competitor. Ask Jason. I don't care if I lose. I'm talking more shit than a little bit.
Oh, that's
I'll
why
talk
he
more
don't
shit
like
than a little bit.
That's why Rondo been traumatized. That's why he don't like spades.
Rondo. I work at the Boys and Girls Club. That's my first job. And I used to open up in the morning for early birds. There was hardly people that could afford that fucking high, expensive ass fee for early birds. So it was like maybe a handful of kids. And so we in this big ass building with 3-4 pool tables. Man, you can't beat me, bro. I mean, I didn't fool the best of them.
Aw. You're gonna learn how to play spades. LT got you.
LT. Let me tell you something. If I could share the adventures me and LT been on, oh my geez, there would be a movie. It'd be like Thelma and Louise. We actually did a Thelma and Louise scene in my neighborhood. You remember that, LT? That shit was fucking awesome, bro.
So, Jacqueline wants to know why you have to smash those cards down. Okay.
It's authority.
Well,
authority.
Well, black people just be extra. We just got to go overboard. So I saw that this guy play this the stitch, how they stitch videos, and he said, name something a white person can do that a black person can't. And this white guy came on, he said, oh, that's easy. A white person can laugh at a joke and stand in the same place. You know how black people are, we gotta run, fall out the chair. We just can't.
We extra, baby.
We just can't laugh at shit.
We extra, baby, for a reason. We super fucking heroes. That's what we do. You know?
Bad cookies gotta stay in one place. Laugh at something and stay in one place.
Bad cookies. If you stay in one place, that shit wasn't funny.
You know
what I'm saying?
Did you guys play the card game War? You guys know that one?
Yes, I do.
That's one where you do have to slap the table with that one, or you will lose.
Yes, you do. That's right.
You're just slapping each other's hands.
3, 4, I declare. Oh, thumb war?
No, cards.
Oh, I don't know that.
Hey, you ever play Red Knuckles, Nahilio?
With the quarter game where you throw the quarters at the knuckles?
It's a card game. You play we out here call it Pity Pat, but you play a game of something like Pity Pat. You play a game of like 5 cards, and you have to match the pairs until you match up, and then whoever wins gets to hit the other person with the whole 52 card stack deck of cards on the knuckles as hard as they can.
Yeah, those games are fun.
Although I'm black, my knuckles never turn red.
Yeah. It reminds me of the game Quarters. I forget how to play it, but I think it's similar, like a card game. You
say quarters?
Yeah, you flick a quarter at the other person's knuckles if they lose, whatever.
What?
I forget what it's been. It's been like fucking decades since I thought of that game. I don't even know if it's still around.
Wait, LT. Look, when you say quarters, Mahila, I think of hitting, like people throw coins against the wall people are like gamblers here. They make any fucking thing a gambling contest. I saw two dudes create like a little man-made fence area, put two different color balloons in it with a fucking, what you call them, little robot dusters. They tied a spear to the robot. You know what I'm talking about when I say robots that go in your house and vacuum your floor?
Oh, yeah.
So
that's what
they
you meant
put
by robot, a Zoom, yeah, a Roomba. Roomba, something like that.
What are you pointing at?
I need a pen.
They're pointing. They put a spear on the Roomba with the two different. Well, I'm lying. It wasn't two. It was a bunch of different colored balloons, and the fucking Roomba just was going through the little fenced-in area, popping balloons. They had so many hundreds on the floor as a bet of whose balloon would be the last man standing, right? Tell me that's not ridiculous to do with money. These motherfuckers was betting like it looked like a good $5,000 or more dollars, and they were betting it on balloons in a Roomba.
Gambling will get you in a crazy kind of world.
Bro,
that's all they do around here is gamble.
Like and when you said quarters,
comedian name, the new black comedian, he's really funny, but his comedy is like he's telling stories.
James
something Johnson.
I know who you're talking about. The dude with the gray hoodie.
You know who I'm talking about because I think we talked about this before.
Who's this?
That black comedian, he used to write for the Daily
I can't
Show.
think of his name. He plays on comic. He plays on the show that Trevor Noah just left.
Well, he was just talking about, like, can you please stop that? How he doesn't understand about air hockey. Like, why are they in the room? Nobody plays that shit. Well, Kill Your Egregore says that he'll.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't even remember how it's played. The one I was talking about. I just remember that you're supposed to put your knuckles down on the table, and then someone's supposed to take a quarter and like line it up, and then try and like flick it at your knuckles and see if they can flick it hard enough to make it bleed. Like,
are you serious, dude? What the hell is that?
That sounds very.
I thought you was talking about how people, go against a wall.
That's a game that I remember playing when I was like fucking 10, 12, 15.
What? God, you said I'll take anyone, anywhere in air hockey. I bet you can't be LT in air hockey. LT was cause some damage at the Boys and Girls Club in air hockey. I bet she'll take. Come on, LT.
Okay, I couldn't find the thing that you asked me to find, but I did. Like, I made it. Let me see.
No, but look.
You see that?
Oh yeah. Wait. Let me see.
So black people are supposed to know what that means.
Exactly, Jacqueline.
I've done that.
So you see these letters?
Without even realizing that other people do that, whatever. Just my own little.
They have letters, and every black kid knows what some of these letters mean.
Everybody knows what this means.
Rob Wood is a great comedian, bro.
So what does that mean? That's too.
Let me see if anybody got it.
Rondo, I love Rob Wood. I love how he read the fuck out of Clarence Thomas.
Oh, Roy Wood Jr.
You remember that?
His stand-up was so good.
He read. No, I'm talking about the correspondence dinner. You remember when they picked him?
And then his career took a hit because
it seems like
he told Obama, "You my nigga."
But look,
and then they canceled his ass for a little while.
It seemed like every comedian with the guts to call these motherfuckers out during the correspondence dinner, their career tanks.
The redhead
girl,
her name
fucking Larry Whitmore, who is still great. He pops up on Bill Maher's show every once in a while.
I'm trying to make these letters darker so they can see him.
LT says she's still taking people down. Who that was? Kai. That was Kai talking shit about the air hockey. Who talking shit? Bring it to LT.
That was Kill Your Egregores, yes.
Oh yeah, you
okay. So let's see. Can you see all of this?
Man, we grew up with a skating ring in our community. These kids don't even have that kind of shit. Okay. Can somebody tell me?
Do you know what it is, T?
No, I don't.
I feel like
See,
is
tell
that
me I don't.
If you don't sit, your black ass
down
somewhere. Keep going.
before I beat your ass.
Thank you. How you didn't know what that was?
I didn't know if you don't sit your
black ass down.
Yeah, but I couldn't think about that part, that first part, because usually it'd be like, if you don't get your black ass in this house before the street lights come on.
Okay, if I were to do that, if you don't if I would have put a G there, you would have said
get your black ass. We know about street lights. We know about stuff that our parents taught us. But go to the next video so we can jump back on track.
Okay, we got to get on track.
Not that video. The one that says learning. That right there. Stop. Well, don't play yet. This is what I want people to understand as they watch Black Life and venture down this road with us.
Oh, wait, we're getting serious now? Okay.
Yeah, we've not really serious, but just
LT says she's not black enough for that.
Who said that? LT. So look, this is what I want people to understand. Black children are being labeled, mislabeled, like rampant in the education world, right? I want y'all to think about this. This next video is going to say something that I've been thinking about my whole life. They like to label these kids because kids choose not to learn what is being forced on them. They choose not to learn that shit. They like fucking block it like broccoli and any other vegetable you try to force on them. But then they also, in the same fucking token, memorize songs, memorize dances, memorize fucking movies, memorize, mock, mimic, anything they fucking families or whoever they love or found affection to. They're able to fucking watch, learn, and model it, imitate it, and show it. Listen to this next video and then I'm going to elaborate on what I'm talking about right now.
It's coming. I got to refresh it.
I know.
And then the volume. And then my messenger's going to pop up. I hate playing Facebook videos.
Ask the slowest children in your class how many children know the rap songs, and they all raise their hands,
word.
and I'll say them for me. I said, good. If you can do that, you can learn the Canterbury Tales in Old English too.
All right. You see that point? It's a quick video.
Oh, okay.
It's a quick video.
Gotcha.
It just expands on my thought about what we consider learning. Let me tell you something. As a student, if you tried to get something to me that I wasn't interested in, that you didn't hook me into by your fucking professional expertise, because now I know as an adult that teachers are required to use their own creativity to engage their students. When I was a student, if you taught something that I wasn't interested in and you didn't engage me, that's your fucking bad. That's my opinion. That's my fucking thoughts. And I'll be happy to share that kind of shit. So what I'm trying to say to you is, we quick to label these kids as dumb, slow, stupid, because they're not learning what is being forced on them. First, it don't link to the interest that I have. Second, it's unrealistic to me. I'm not connected to this bullshit. So what I'm trying to say is, when you see a student or a young child mimicking Beyonce, mocking any fucking body, any entertainers, their fucking brother, their sister, a rap song, that's people. It's called learning. So it's up to the adults to fucking tailor make this learning to equip this child with something that's going to make their life successful and manageable and every fucking great thing we want our lives to be. I'm trying to say, stop labeling kids as dumb because they're not learning bullshit. Teach them life skills in an interesting manner, and they just might surprise you.
Why do you think on the radio they play these songs that they're not really appropriate to be playing on the radio? And it's like they're talking about coochie and ass and sex and drugs. I heard a song the other day. The chorus to the song was pills, 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 pills. I said, what the fuck? It was on the radio. The chorus. I Shazammed it because I wanted to tell you about it. I couldn't believe it. So you playing this on regular radio during the time where kids getting out of school, getting picked up from school. It had a good beat.
And
You want to hear something crazy?
You
You want to hear something crazy?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. I wanted to share this in the same line. When I coach basketball in the South, we have a lot of racist, prejudiced schools, you know, who are very judgmental and shit like that, right? So as a coach, I was hosting a basketball tournament or a game, and at the beginning of your games,
The name of the song is Beatles.
okay, I'll let you share them out. But I'm saying at the beginning of the game, if anybody ever attended a basketball game, they got pregame warm-ups and you play music for your players and your fans to get comfortable for the game. So I was playing some music while preparing my team and getting everything in order, making sure my scorekeepers and everything is all together. And we were playing this Catholic school who was known to be a rival to us and plus laced with a little racist shit. This is right. So all of a sudden they had this song came on and the song was a little lacy. Said some shit. Not no Boosie type shit. Not no shit you talking about. But some little lacy type words and some aggressive type shit, right? And they came to me and tried to check me. Coach, how could you play such music? And trying to check me about the music. Motherfucker, this is the radio. If you want to check somebody, go down to 95 point so and so and check them. This is the fucking radio.
The high school that you used to be a principal
at,
they had their own radio station.
Oh, mind you.
I was listening to it and I'm like, what are they playing at a high school radio station?
And mind you, just like Boosie,
they go
just
banning
like
those books.
Boosie.
They go saying,
but they banning books.
They banning books.
Graphic
But let me
content
tell you, Boosie. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
No, I was saying they get all up in arms about banning those books that their kids are reading with like the LGBT, like the sex stuff in their kids' reading material at school. Then they'll play the song that has even more explicit things being. I feel like it's easier to picture in your mind when the song describes it than a book, maybe, but I don't know.
Well, most kids aren't going to pick up the book and they play these songs over and over and over and over again until it's in wedged in your mind and your brain. Percocet. There's a song called Percocet.
Percocet. It's fucking Future, who I can't stand.
Really
I cannot
bad.
fucking stand Future.
They're normalizing.
I'm sorry, Mike.
They're normalizing drug.
The misuse.
Let me tell you something. Future is credited by an artist who is no longer here. He said Future was the one that inspired me to do drugs. This is not my words. This is this young artist's words. And matter of fact, we can dive deep into that. See, that's the topic that we want to talk about and explore. The influence of
Michael and I have talked about that on
about how they influence people to do shit.
Well, because they're feeding the pharmaceutical. Yeah, it's a school to pipeline prison effect.
It's a lot of industries.
Damn.
Go ahead. You were with it.
Okay.
You had one.
It was something I want to say, but
I'm talking about Future. This specific artist that died of a drug overdose or drugs. Before he died, he said it was Future who influenced him to try this. I'm like, man, people are actually saying the shit out loud, and we still promoting this motherfucker like he great. I can't stand that motherfucking rapper, dude.
Like how much money there
is what it is. Oh, I know what I want to say. Yeah, and they're making money. The higher they're making money off of people's misery. Yeah, that's psychological warfare. This is what I want to say. They're trying to ban the Killer Mockingbird. Okay, so if you go to Brooklyn Public Library's website, all the books that they're trying to ban, they open their website. You can get electronic library card and get all the banned books.
Access to everything.
Access to the banned books.
That's fucking awesome.
So that's a way to get around that. I don't know if you guys knew that.
So Abigail, wait, before you play this video, you heard what you just said, that those negative things are reinforced and played like crazy. Imagine this next video right here, what you just had. That's my next video.
Oh, okay.
Last show, I think it was last show or either show before last, I introduced my admiration for Billy Carson. He was one of the guests on Joe Rogan, right? He's very knowledgeable, one of the most knowledgeable black men that I know. I mean, there's a lot of people that are knowledgeable that I'm learning about, which is great. I'm gonna keep learning. If y'all have some people, and not just black, but especially black, because I like learning about intelligent black people that has been hidden from me. But at any rate, you see how Boosie, P. Diddy, Will Smith, Oprah, all these people that's engulfed in this little scandal shit have been forced on us. Beyonce, Jay-Z, and LeBron. We about to learn a lot of things about these people and what has been hidden. And look, it's not even because for the betterment of us as people. It's because of money and greed. P. Diddy shared a video that we're gonna share it in a little bit, but the reason I'm saying this kind of stuff is, imagine if we as black kids were taught our authentic black history repetitively and like instilled in us. Stuff that Billy Carson talk about, if I heard that on a repeated basis, I know for fucking sure I'll be a superhero by now. You know, I'm sorry. But at any rate, so, can you play it?
Yes.
Oh, what, you gonna share something else?
I just want to show.
Oh, the banned books.
I did not realize.
Okay.
That there are other libraries that have joined in on this quest to provide banned books. So if you just Google, I could put it in the chat too, but if you just Google Brooklyn Library unbanned books, but I'll put it in the chat. So here we go. In the chat you go. Voila. And then I got to share this other thing that you want me to share, right? Let me see. You hear my clicker clacker? It is.
Clicker clack clack. I love it. At least it's cooperating.
No, it's not.
It's cooperating.
So I gotta stop.
It's all good.
Can you do the chat while I do this?
Sure.
Thank you. Because it's gonna take me a second, which a hot minute.
Later in life, you find Slayer, Tom, Ari, hardcore Catholic, Ozzy, hardcore Protestant, Gene Simmons, Super Jew, Nico McBrien, Christian, all their lives. Cat Williams said that there's much, much more to come with these celebrities and all this crazy shit. And I really believe that. But imagine if we were taught authentic, truthful history.
With what you just said.
Okay.
Cobra's in the house, by the way.
What's up, Cobra? Thank you for popping in.
Cobra says Puffy got 100. I think it's like up to 130 now.
When I tell you this man has touched, this man has touched.
I mean, a lot of some people just might be wanting money, but I
don't give a shit. If he done some stuff, let it come to light. If they done things like his crime touches every facet of American life. It touches business, entertainment, education. Like he has a hand in every part of American life, especially Black Americans' life, because people look up to him. You know what I'm saying? But imagine if we had this coming to us. Go ahead.
We gotta play it first.
Play it, yeah.
There's two things. The first thing is to learn how to bring heaven to earth. Love. And through those two methods, or those two modalities, or understandings, or mantras, whatever you want to call them, the transmission of that is going back to source. And as more and more people get into that frequency of those two things, the universe itself begins to change and shift into higher frequencies. And now the ultimate mission has been complete. The macro, the universal mind, God, source, whatever you want to call it, has been waiting for this movement of energy to shift to a higher frequency in the third dimension, to bring it to balance. How many eons will it take for every living thing to achieve a certain level of balance throughout the known universe? We're on a data collection mission and a mission to bring heaven to earth and to experience love and to give love at the highest level. That's your mission here. And if you live and work and understand and discern that statement I just made, and if everybody can live in that and walk in that power, this world would change literally in the twinkling of an eye. Isn't that what it say in the biblical text? You gotta know how to translate this stuff. The purpose of your life is two things. The first thing is to learn.
We're muted. You're muted there.
Like
my clicker doesn't move as fast as I would like it to. Cobra, we're gonna show.
Kai,
we're gonna play something about Puff.
Hold on one second. Kai said this dude is way out. Like, what did he say? What did he say? He said this dude is far out.
Oh, far out.
There's a lot of black intellectual scholars that we have not been exposed to or introduced to.
He said he's entertaining, but he can't take him seriously.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I take what I can and leave the rest. Like we talked about this.
And we are entitled to do that as our.
I was like, Billy Carson.
No, but
I understand that.
You're saying like something. Whenever, like he's using scientific language, but when you're gonna talk about moving to like a higher, like a phase shift like that, if you're not doing it in a measurable kind of way, it's not exactly the scientific method so much, but it's being kind of wrapped in scientific language. So if he's going to be able to measure this, whatever ascendancy he's talking about of our consciousness, but this is like notoriously impossible to measure. So it's, if you have a positivity bias, it's like the beauty bias, it's problematic for science because reality is not necessarily positive or negative. That's kind of what we are putting onto it. So
I want to say this. I appreciate you sharing that. But one thing that I know for certain is that Black people have not been exposed to Black intellect, Black scholars. I'm talking about exposed to when we talking about smart, intelligent research that people have done in the Black community. That's not anything that's taught in public schools. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's not just Black people. Ron, do I have that book?
No, this is what I'm trying to say. I hope I don't lose my train of thought.
Go ahead.
My thought is this. Just like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Dick Gregory. I'm sorry. That's his name. Not Dick Gregory. Him, right? So when Mike Nahil, when you talk about the access to information that is not given to everyday Black people like me, Abidu, or everyday people like me, you, Abidu, right? People like Billy Carson, people like fucking Dick Gregory, they have the money and the resources to be able to investigate and learn about shit that we don't have any clue about, that we don't know. When I tell you that it's cool that you have your personal opinion of Billy Carson, but the amount of knowledge that he's acquired because of his access to information, his access to things, you can't discount that. You could talk about your opinion and you know about him and how he delivers shit and whatever the fuck about that part. But when he starts delivering fucking scientific artifacts from the pyramids, and when he starts talking about tablets of shit that we don't have access to, then I'm asking you this, like, what truth do you accept? Does truth have to come from a certain perspective, a person, or color, or creed, or is truth?
Well, so much of the advancement in science is being blocked up by people who they've managed to acquire a huge amount of knowledge of what is already known, and then that becomes an actual blockage for them to be able to unlearn what's flawed about what we do know in order to actually understand the true nature of reality by incorporating new understandings that have yet to be discovered. So as far as Killier Egregious saying, what about Terrence Howard? You mentioned him the other day. I went and looked into some of his theories a bit after that show, and was kind of surprised to find that he was kind of exploring and talking about some of the things that I've been dabbling in with my little journals in the past few years, like this stuff about 1 + 1 is that's getting
One
into the
times
stuff.
one can't be one.
Yeah, 1 × 1
Because
= 2 or
multiply
whatever.
means to add, to multiply, right?
Well, people
So how can one
come
times one
across.
equal one?
They attacked him for being a complete moron for that. You can look at comments on kind of web pages and stuff about that, because like the common sense approach to it is that just like you're clearly just an idiot and misinterpreting basic math or whatever. But when you get into the much more like complicated, like eccentric, like I forget like the actual math terms or whatever, but like the imaginary numbers and the really weird like equations that they
Your
have.
own thoughts, your own, because basically that's him.
Because what triggers me about that is I get all confused about 0 and infinity and the number 1, because the number 1 to me it means infinity, and so does 0, and so then 2 basically becomes infinity, and 3 does too, because 0 and 1 together make an infinity. I know, but it's also a type of infinity. This is where people are. I get. It's like you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. It's like it's null, but it's the null. It's an infinite void or whatever, right? So how does the universe begin? The whole Big Bang, the whole Nihil Nostrum thing or whatever, right? So how does it really? If it really comes from nothing, that something comes from nothing. We're talking about the number 1 coming from the number 0. Okay.
Well,
and then everything that exists comes from the combination, the contradiction between 0 and 1. So, and 0 and 1 is actually 2. We're talking about not a null entity or a single entity. By talking about them together, we're talking about 2 entities. And now we've created another concept where that's like, I think a lot of this religion is based on this, trying to understand this mathematical contradiction. And that's what it was way back in the day. But then people, because of the way that like the game Telephone, whatever, religion has become about all this other stuff instead of this original scientific inquiry.
So I wanted to show. You messed me up. Here it is. Okay, so from the Metu Neter, the theory is that consciousness became aware of its consciousness. That's what the Big Bang is. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rolando. If you've read the Metu Neter, it's a really good read. There's like two or three books. But anyway,
I've not heard Metu Neter there, but that's talking about stuff that
it's about African spirituality.
But just another, yeah.
And it kind of explains like the hieroglyphics, like what each of them mean and stuff like that. So let's see if he responded.
Which is that's exactly the whole point. Is like, as much as this when we're talking about how does everything come into existence, because we still don't have an answer to that. Once everything is in existence, all these regular mathematics applies, that you cannot make something out of nothing, or you can't multiply 2 apples with 0 apples. But then how did you get one universe? How did you get a multiverse out of nothing? Like, we have to figure that out, or to actually validate our understanding of things like numbers properly. It sounds silly. So, yeah, we might not actually be able to explain how math works properly to ourselves. Like, we just know that it works, but we don't know how it works, unless we can answer how the universe came into existence.
Well, all that information, as they're saying in the chat, all that information is under the Vatican.
They do,
including the Emerald tablets. I think one of the Emerald tablets is like on display at a museum, but the rest of them are under the Vatican.
This is where I think a lot of the privacy laws are very much like harmful to people in general. It seems about protecting people's rights, but by being able to keep such terrible secrets and manipulating people with the true information. I don't know. It seems like the game's rigged against us.
So you got it right.
Yeah,
I agree.
the world is a.
And we can go down this a
this.
little bit more.
Yeah, I like this. I relate to Cathars and Gnostics the most. Write your own gospel, live your own.
Live your own myth.
Because have you ever felt like you're in a movie, like you're watching a movie, but you're in it? Like that's what
Yes.
life kind of feels like.
That's when you don't have the sense of control of your life, and you're just a player.
No,
You're just a
I didn't mean it
character.
like that. I didn't mean it like that.
How?
That you didn't have a sense of control. It's more like
It's happening
okay.
without your control?
No. When I used to read the Four Agreements, remember I gave you those cards? And when I really was like reading a card a day, but I'm sorry, what?
No, just look at your camera.
As far as
Stop looking at you.
Mhm.
Yeah, when I was reading like a card a day, the Four Agreements are, I'm sorry,
go ahead.
don't take anything personally. Shit, I forgot them. See how bad that is? When I was actually living my truth through those Four Agreements, nothing would make me mad. Like, because I knew, you know, like
They'll come back.
Explain it.
You're on the spot. You're on the air, and then
Yeah. But maybe one day I'll go through them because the book is in my room. But nothing would make me angry, no matter what situation I found myself in, because I go back to those Four Agreements, and that's the time where I felt like, oh, I'm watching a movie, but I'm in it.
Yeah.
It all
You
this
have
stuff
influence. You felt you had influence?
well, all this stuff is coming at me, but it's not moving me.
Mm-hmm.
So I just felt like I'm watching you guys act a fucking fool.
I get you.
If that makes any sense.
so as far as
Yes, the world is a stage.
his
I
next
got off
comment,
topic. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to address this one because it gives me a chance to bring up the topic of materialism versus idealism. So idealism is more the idea that consciousness shapes reality and not the other way around. So there's a couple of different ways that we use that word where people tend to, when we say it's ideal, it's like it would be the better version of. So then people forget that there's like a more philosophical use of the term. So the dialectical materialist is not so much in agreement with the idea that consciousness is what like forms our bodies as opposed to the other way around. The materialist argument is that our consciousness is created from our material matter, and this is kind of what a lot of people, I think, dismiss as not being important to like that Marxist perspective. But I think it's really what a lot of people, they have this belief about this idealism, like in a philosophical sense, that we are consciousness and that our bodies are ultimately more of a reflection of this consciousness, and that we can kind of manifest destiny with our mind, and then scientifically people technically exist in reality. I don't know if you lost me there with did I glitch out?
No, you good. A little bit, but I still hear what you're saying. So Cobra says that's Marxism. You agree with that, Nahilo?
Yeah. But I've seen enough study to form my own theory that we humans actually share consciousness. My best example, twins. It's very complicated, and this is where I think, like as Marxists, they tend to be very, they embrace the materialist worldview. Like when they kind of learn it, it seems very obvious, like truth, and then they kind of like shit on the idealists as if they don't know what they're talking about. But at the end of the day, science itself, when it goes to looking into the hard problem of consciousness, has not properly answered this question, and it might be one of the unanswerable questions, which leaves us, if we choose to be a materialist or an idealist, it leaves you with a problem because you don't actually have like proof to properly, like scientific proof to back up your claims as of yet, even though we have a lot of bodies of evidence that can give us a good huge bias, you know, either side. So
Yeah. Cobra says the human brain is capable of sharing data across vast distances in ways we can't explain. Hey man, I'm learning. I'm sorry, go ahead.
The non-local nature of reality. It's with the quantum entanglement, things that happen on the other side of the world can affect our quantum, whatever, our atoms and stuff are like, they can, like time, like separation of space and time does not stop them from being able to be affected by each other somehow. And that totally throws everything that we thought we knew about materialism out the fucking window. It's like the universe is inherently anarchic. This is something I was thinking about today. If quantum mechanics is that impermanent and undecided, where when you until you look at measure something, it's not actually there kind of thing, but once you measure it, then it like leaps into existence sort of thing. So it really makes you wonder what the hell is the actual fundamental nature of reality when you zoom in close enough, like all the way in. Apparently this physical reality that we see is really not so physical at all. So
Right.
So I just went and grabbed my 4 agreements so I could read it to you. It's a book written by Don Miguel Ruiz. So this isn't the book; these are cards. They're really pretty cards with beautiful artwork. Our friend JC's the artist. So it says I've written these cards to offer you a simple yet powerful code of conduct for attaining personal freedom and true happiness. There are 12 cards corresponding to each of the 4 agreements. So these are the agreements. 1, be impeccable with your word. 2, don't take anything personally. 3, don't make assumptions. And 4, always do your best. Now, if you read the book, like the details on each one makes more sense, but that's basically the philosophy. If you do those 4 things every day, then no one can touch you. Like no one can make you internally feel bad about any of your behavior.
Or break it.
The other way that you can use the word ideal is it's not about that philosophy of consciousness or whatever. It's about ideally, if you embrace the idea of not trying to make assumptions, not taking things personally, then it would make your life improve, as opposed to being
internalizing it.
He says, even though I'm going to try not to make assumptions, I know that I'm going to make assumptions, and then you're going to worry about that constantly. Whatever. In order to build confidence, you need some type of idealist, or maybe you don't need it, but it certainly does seem to help at least, right?
Right. So should we get back on track?
Yeah, I want to set this up. We only got a few more things. I wanted to just touch on.
Sorry. I just gotta say this.
Go ahead.
Kill your egregore says, in other words, fuck them.
Fucking right.
That's basically what they're saying, but they're teaching you how to say fuck them
in a nice,
tactful way, in a humble way.
Yeah. But before we go, I wanted to touch base on 2 more things. Just that deep dive into. I said earlier how I appreciate the deep dive that Candace Owens is going into in Kamala to give people some truth, because you can say what you want. When she started delivering facts and receipts, it is what it is, man. You can take it how you want to take it.
Kamala ain't black.
You can take it how you want to take it.
Kamala, I don't want to miss.
It don't even matter what you say. See what I'm saying? She don't respect you. She don't respect you at all. No, not as a motherfucking American citizen. Not as a woman. Not as a black woman. You can call her what the fuck you want.
Kill your egregores. Fuck it.
Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So if she did, she would address truth. She would take time to clear up shit like this. So let's listen to this deep dive that Candace went into, and then we're going to talk about it on the side. We might not listen to the whole thing, but I just want to at least give you a little intro to what she found.
I was just saying.
Argue on facts, bitch.
Before we hit play, could we
Yep.
Jackson had a little, or Jacqueline
Oh,
had
my bad.
she's saying a comment here
Oh,
talking
okay.
about something I
Okay.
said earlier, that perhaps it's not individual consciousness that shapes the perception of reality, but the collective consciousness, which can be manipulated by the powerful. I'd say
That's
I was
true.
thinking about this like a month ago or whatever, and it's a part of reality that we tend to conflate we get tripping out about how powerful we are when we realize that we actually collectively do have an ability to actually affect reality with our consciousness or whatever. And it's true, because if you imagine a house and how you want to build it, whatever, before you build it, you make all the blueprints, then you build it, then you brought it into existence. But
That's right.
we cannot, with our minds, we don't create all of reality, and we cannot bend it to our collective will, even if we could. We're going to get megalomaniacal or whatever and think we're going to be able to take the entire world and turn it into a whatever garden we imagine, paradise we imagine.
A utopian society.
And that's where you forget that reality itself is not that, we're not that powerful, right? But we do have a power, right?
We have a big power that we need to realize.
Yeah.
Long to that deep out there.
Sorry to derail, but I just wanted to reply.
No, that's
You're all good. That was great.
That's perfect, because
Thank you for sharing.
We were still on that conversation, so I'm glad you caught it, because I wasn't paying attention now.
It's all good.
And you're looking this way too.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go back to life, back to reality. Y'all remember that song? Okay, here we go. Press play. Oh wait, I want my volumes all the way up.
What about speed?
Oh, we gotta change the speed. You think we gotta change the speed, Michael?
It's Candace on.
Because it's
People paying attention to this shit right now.
Okay.
So I decided that we needed more information specifically about Donald J. Harris himself.
Fair use.
And we couldn't find a birth certificate for him, which I flagged as odd. And I also wanted to find that marriage certificate between his father, Oscar J. Harris, and his mother, Beryl Finnegan. That was crucial to me. Here's what we stumbled upon. More information about Donald J. Harris appeared to us. This is going to get crazy, you guys. I'll tell you how we put this together. Through old Jamaican newspaper clippings that have been digitized. So first and foremost, this one fact checks, but it was a little bit of tidbit of information that I thought was interesting. It was a wedding announcement that was published in the Kingston Gleaner. That's the name of the newspaper. It was published, as you can see here, November 1st, 1963, which just announces the wedding of presumably Kamala's mother, as we're told, Shyamala Gopalin, to Donald J. Harris. It reads, he is the son of Oscar J. Harris of Spanish Mrs. Beryl Finnegan. It writes before leaving, it says before leaving Jamaica in 19, and can you pull that up because I couldn't read it for clarity, but it says before leaving Jamaica in, it looks like maybe 19, I don't want to guess it, Mr. Harris worked for the Jamaican Information Service. Okay, what is the Jamaican Information Service? That's what I asked myself. What is that? I'll tell you what it is. The Jamaican Information Service is an executive agency of the government of Jamaica that is responsible for disseminating information. It used to be known as the Government Public Relations Office. It says that to achieve its objectives, the agency utilizes a broad range of media skill sets: print, radio, television, graphic arts, video projection, and public relations. It was established in 1956. Okay, so now we know before he left Jamaica, he worked for the government. So he's got some connections in government. He's not the only one, because that newspaper article goes on to inform us that his bride, who we're told is Kamala's mother, is the daughter of Mr. P.V. Gopalin, the Deputy Secretary of the Government of India. So she is also connected to the government of India, and her dad is the Deputy Secretary of the Government of India. That's just a thing that I think is important to know, that these two people worked for the government and they came together and they got married. Now, we still could not find a marriage record between these two, but it may be plausible that they got married somewhere else, but at least we see the announcement. So I thought, now let's focus on his father, right? I'm looking for something to attach Oscar to Beryl, presumably. This is a family that is important enough to have wedding announcements in the newspaper. Maybe we will be able to stumble upon something between Oscar and Beryl. Now, I want to remind you that Kamala brought up Oscar J. Harris, her grandfather, in her book, and she reveals a picture of him on page 282. So I'm going to show you that right now. It reads, when I was 10 months old, I visited Spanish Town, Jamaica. This is me with my mother and my paternal grandfather, Oscar Joseph. So we know his name is Oscar Joseph Harris, and we know that that's what he looks like thanks to Kamala Harris's book. Great. Love that. So I looked him up, and at first the father came up for a bankruptcy hearing announcement. This is dated, by the way, March 11th, 1939. So this would have been 1 year after Donald was allegedly born. It just reads, in the matter of bankruptcy petition against Reginald Victor Harris, Oscar Joseph Harris, and Newton Alexander Harris of Brownstown in the parish of St. Anne, trading as Harris Bros, take notice that the above named intend to apply for the revocation of the provisional order of bankruptcy made against them in this honorable court on the 6th day of January 1939. Okay, so we know that they were apparently going through some bankruptcy proceedings, and they were fighting those bankruptcy proceedings. They were going to stand against them. And also, but what's relevant there is that we know it's him because it lists his brothers. It lists that they're from Browntown, and we have fact-checked that genealogy. So this is the correct family. This is the grandfather that Kamala is referring to in her book. Here is where it is going to get crazy. Buckle up. I really hope you guys are sitting for this.
My bad.
I want you to go back.
It's not there.
No, I want you to go back and look at this, because not only does she have this episode, but she has a deep dive.
Part 3.
Listen, my point is, learn some truth. This girl
Right
is whatever you fucking think about her. Whatever.
Right.
Okay, but wait a minute. I want our viewers, if they're interested, to learn like we do. Go out there and look at the video. It's right there on her page. You can look it up, and it's right there. Video episode part 3. I just want to poke your interest, poke your curiosities.
Because you're a fan.
Say what?
I was just gonna mute you because of your fan. Okay. Just like give me a thumbs up or something. Or you could probably unmute yourself, huh?
Yeah, you can do what you do.
Okay.
My thing is, I want to poke your curiosity, to learn about this kind of stuff if you're interested in it. She talks a lot about some shit that Kamala tried to pass off as facts and truth in her book that is proven to be dishonest fucking lies. It's straight fucking lies. I'm gonna tell it straight up. She lying. She lied about her grandmother, her great grandmother, whatever the fuck. She lied about that shit.
Black.
She lied about
Everybody's trying
stuff.
to vilify Janet Jackson.
I ain't
She was
vilifying
like,
shit.
She ain't black.
I ain't vilifying nothing. I want to seek truth, and I don't care who give it to me. It could be Kamala, it could be Dr. Umar, it could be Tariq, it could be any fucking body. If you're telling me some factual shit that don't have nothing to do with your bias ass opinions, I'm listening. And what I'm saying is, this girl is looking up some shit. All right, Kai.
He's headed over to Savvy, Do Dissidents, and Jimmy Dore. You gotta bounce
All right, we're about to
around.
wrap this up. The last video of the day.
There's a debate.
Okay, the last video of the day is the Boo Vibe. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm glad we went over that stuff about the consciousness and everything, because
Yeah.
we're having a really good debate. In
Excellent,
in the chat.
excellent.
So what's the last one?
The last video of our episode today.
Cobra's
And
bringing up
God,
some of the eugenic experiments.
to elaborate.
Cobra
Our last
bringing
video is
something?
a cipher.
Bringing up the eugenics.
Oh,
Oh, you just started up.
who brought that up?
They just wanted to find out what would happen, so they just needed to cut into people's brains, and then they made these people fucking retarded.
Excited, this little face guy.
Ooh, look at this. Look at that smile.
But it's
I
like,
know what I'm talking
don't
about.
forget how we fuck those people's lives up pretty permanently or whatever, because it's so fascinating
Mm-hmm.
to fucking learn from it. To be honest, that's a real danger of eugenics.
It is. It is. And I hope you guys explore it on Noteworthy this Thursday or another future episode.
Yeah, and then I think they call him the father of I forgot what they called him, the father of something with women. This fucker was like cutting black women open. This is how they learn how to do C-sections and stuff. But he was doing it on black women with no anesthesia because he said black women don't feel pain.
Can I tell you something?
Now you know them women was in there screaming and hollering.
But can I tell you something?
Of course you can. Oh, Christopher's here. Christopher.
What's up, Chris? Technically, what I've learned about the melanin in our skin and the superpowers that it does have, and all of the newly discovered benefits to our skin,
I have that. I was
I hope you
waiting to
explore
show
it.
it.
I hope you explore it.
I have it. I
don't know
written
about
down as
today.
one thing. Yeah, not today, but
But yeah.
but I have it on the list.
Next week, I want to talk about just how important melanin is.
Yeah, I have that shit on the list.
Because let me tell you something. If I have $40 million worth of motherfucking melanin, because it's broken down like fucking crack and cocaine. They selling this shit by the ounces, by the da 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 da. I'm like, motherfucker, what? So Rondo,
they're using
I don't know, but I'm about to explore this.
They're using the melanin from Octopus Inc. Christopher says she's a foreign agent. Yes, she is, and her husband is her handler. Well, let's get into
so
that.
We definitely gonna explore that shit. That's an interesting topic that I would like to go dive into deeper.
Yeah, but we've been on here for 2 hours.
Yeah,
and we gotta watch this debate.
Yeah, so let's go on down to the boot vibe. Today's featured artist, again, is from Adville, my hometown. This is a cipher called 2K15. It's featuring some of the local rappers from my hometown doing their thing. I hope you guys enjoy it.
So speaking of music, that's gonna you know they in there talking crazy.
Who?
This.
Oh, not technically. This is they wanted to show their range in this one.
Okay.
I listened to a couple of minutes before, and these are some younger guys. Okay. And some of them want to keep it clean. So this is just a cipher of the different styles that we have in the hometown. I hope you guys enjoy it.
So let's go ahead and say our goodbyes so they can see the whole screen. So thank you everyone for joining. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be with us, and we appreciate it. Jacqueline's already gone, I think.
She is, but she said this before she left. I love Jacqueline. When I meet her, I'm a hug her so tight like she my family from a long time ago.
We love all our comrades.
That's right. I especially love Jack because she give me the most love in this. She does. She definitely does.
So hopefully we'll see some of you tomorrow for Bad Cookies and Better Half and Mastermind. Better Half
for 10 Rabbits.
Better Half back yet. She's taking a bit of a break.
Oh, okay. That's right. She took the week off. So it's gonna be Mastermind and Bad Cookies for the 10 Rabbit podcast. So I'm interested to see what they have to say. I've been taking notes about them too because there's some theories going on about these hurricanes, these 3 hurricanes.
Mm-hmm.
And how they're trying to take these people properties. So there's some theories going on about.
There's a lot of interesting shit.
Please keep these people in your minds. You want to say something?
I think it's called the Fujiwara effect. One of the things that made it so big or whatever, as far as the theories. There's also a real scientific effect that is kind of interesting as far as, like, there's another weather system that it was interacting with that kind of gives it extra power and makes it stick over the land mass.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Well, there's a lot of there's some minerals. There's some. Let me read that.
Jack said
the other day.
Says 10 Rabbits may not be on this week.
No. Oh, okay. You didn't mention it.
Fill me in just in case.
If he's not, I'll go on with that because I have something to say about this. I'm gonna message Bad Cookies and see, because I'll go on with him tomorrow. And then
the weather manipulation idea is very intriguing. People love to talk about global warming, but then the elephant in the room in that conversation, I think, is that the weather manipulation technology is kind of very real.
They have it.
It exists
because they've been using it. Like they were using it for good at first.
Yeah, right.
No.
But look,
good intentions, right?
If y'all notice, it's a lot of plants. It's at least 4 different plants, like chemical plants, like one in Georgia that have been blowing up, releasing shit in the air. How they try to kill us, bro?
And there's like I think somewhere in North Carolina, you know how most of the hurricanes went across the East Coast, and then one went that is like that. This is the East Coast, and then the other one went that way. well, the one that went that way hit the city that has a real lithium deposit underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
And the let's
So
talk
as
about
far
it
as
tomorrow.
We're gonna
directing
dive
whether
into that.
Let's talk about tomorrow on the 10 Rabbit. Let me hush my mouth.
teaser for
All right, everybody.
Yep. And then come back for Noteworthy. Come back here for Noteworthy Thursday at 5 p.m.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Let's end this on a good note. We had a great show. I appreciate
Thank you, Michael, for staying. We
I appreciate.
We wanted him to pop in the show.
No, I appreciate Cutie Pie.
Cutie Pie.
My snacky snack.
Not the snack.
Oh,
thanks
my
for having me,
snack.
guys. I don't know if I should
Don't give me that smile.
You gotta go.
Look, there you go.
All right, bye everybody. We love
Thank you, Nahilo.
I'm cutting out, so
Enjoy the
I'm
sorry.
What'd you say?
I was cutting out, so I missed a bit of what you're saying. So it's just kind of the universe that you know.
No, I was just saying you my snacky snack, and I was
She's
saying
objectifying you. Don't worry about it. All right, bye.
I got it from Bad Cookies, okay? I got it from Bad Cookies. I learned it from watching him. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy the Abbeville 2K15 cipher, and check this young little lyricist out. They're trying. Peace, 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 fam.
Wait, that beat hit hard.
Mm-hmm.
Right off from the jump. Okay,
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm that young boy with the swagger of an old head, big stacks with small faces, cause I carry old bread. We been getting money, we acting chillin' and flipping on my ground, willing and dealing, trying to make me a million. Look, if it's beef, best leave it alone. Have the blood from your dome on your homeboy. A rap vet on the road like B's and A's. Your Smith will push your wig back, no Stephen A. Dun-dun-dun, hit the news flash as I cruise past with your rude ass. And I'm conceited. Every day I'm steady stunting, smelling myself like there's a nose on my belly button. I got punchlines and jab quotes. You can find me in that music like a hat. Check. Oh, all right. Check. All my rounds in my circle. My family matters, no Urkel. Look, my wind's low, so you gotta pardon me. Never let no issue in my circle. I'm not a toilet seat. Excuse the curses, I'm gifted spitting these verses. It's holy food for thought like churches, chickens served in churches. So I'll shine forever, Miss Hip Hop. I plan the sun in ya when I come in ya. Careless in the house, no furniture. Cinematic, young king, aristocratic. From around New Year's, you get two black eyes from a fist for your cabbage. Systematic, the hood ain't for living lavish. How of my own dopeness? I'm an addict who should live in an attic. Below average, my antonyms. If you asking niggas bragging about they little cars and the rooms, but ain't crashing like computer failure. Got delivery, I can mail you. Gritty heart for your rap, cause yours looking like it a failure. Future king of the South, and my future is now. Young God, meaning I wear a halo for a crown. Welcome to the Ville, niggas singing and moving Grammys. Now I'm making enough withdrawals to get the girls out their panties. Black man, shot of dreams, crackers give us the crack. I can't lack, I promise my dog, he here slack. This the eargasm, my master making your ear come. This lyrical bazooka, I shoot you straight through your eardrum. Greatest of all time with these broad lines, still star shine. I got on these car mine, still can't call a car mine. Still my drive is so limitless. Find someone better, I'll find Jesus' birth certificate.
Yeah. Yo, this my type of setting, cause the flow tighter than leggings. Life's a crap table and I'm all in with the Bentley. Got a hard time accepting like Tay Diggs, I'm the best, man. And I hope you get the message like we texting, making niggas fans and put the pen down like we wrestling. Ask about me, I'm on top of the paper like a hitting. And every single bar I spit is quite impressive. So when it comes to this music stuff, you know I be flexing. These niggas been forgetting I've been a dog since the beginning of all. You eat you niggas say your favorite rappers for dinner, dog. Don't do it to them, nah. Gon' kill them all. Because the flow so cold, it make your nipples hard. I've been in charge, spitting the illest boy. Just another young nigga with aspirations of living large. So every time the streets call, I just hit ignore. I'd rather hit the stew and Put rap niggas in figure forces. You can know me, these niggas know I'm not sweating it. I'm the hottest, that ain't no question or second guessing it. I won't stop till people confessing I'm the best with this is true. That's why my haters is blue like iMessages. Nobody sick as the brother, you rap niggas in trouble. The wordplay is as slick as a rubber. Naysayers talking now on me cause they know they Augs next. After this verse I'll have more buzz than the wall's nest. I'm finna rate the game, force penetration, sickest in the Ville ball. I'm the sickest in the nation, young.
I enlighten, that's lighting for the times. Just that glow of feeling you wanna shine. Got an inner shoulder, mirror reveal a flow. Chance of your life to live it and see it show. This real game, you scrimmaging so ghost. I ballpoint games to kill and give and go. Bloodline themes, George Young queens. Blow through cream, some things ain't what it seems. Cut from the movie, I go to the real scenes. I seen true George Lord Kings. Fighting my dreams, not to become a kings. I praise Allah, I'm searching for higher beings. Out my mind, I give you a true sin. See through the lines and witness a new being. Don't give me hope, forgive me for my sins. A these lens, infrared thin. I shoot and don't miss, ain't second chance in. Lost in the fly, this what Neverland is. Haters are so rooted, why I'm out of plan it.
See, nowadays where I'm from, everybody rappers, and jobs ain't hiring, so everybody trappers. Man, ain't no fathers in our life, so everybody bastards. Hit at an all-time high, cause everybody slackers. Hitting on my dreams, they got me pissed. Let me flip the mattress. My girl say don't worry about them till they ain't factors. Get the Green Bay, I came home with the Packers. Y'all don't wanna war my team raw. Hit to spell it backwards, they all riders. Y'all don't really want beef with me. Even my girl a rough rider. EVE, my nigga called me one night and he told me, nigga, you the sickest, you should really be on BET. You got potential, your boy sicker than Easy E. You nice even with the pin down. DDT, Lil Stone Cold, I guess I'm Steve Awesome. Fresh to death like I got dressed in a coffin. Assassin on the beat cause everything I drop a hit, man. When I'm in the boot, it's going down. Quicksand, okay, class in session. Pay attention, they ain't let me in the game. I came in without permission. I'm the next big thing. If I get the right ears to listen, I'm talking bigger than LeBron's final decision. Rap chemist, the way I put these flows together should have been a raincoat. I was made for the stormy weather. Point out any beat, and I'ma slaughter that. Cause I don't have picks, I could have been a quarterback. And I don't use a pen, that's where they left my father at. I'm from the bottom of the slums where it's harder at. Now watch me come out the mud like I fell in it. Success knocking on my door. Who the hell is it? Got tired of having empty palms. I put the world in it. Man, it's my life behind bars like a jail sentence. Easy.
Florence. I'm from the Ville where we spit like Tech 9s and Mac 11s. I came down to raise hell and go back to heaven. And if I'm starving, you get the number after 7. Ice pack in my hand, I squeeze it tight and I smack the devil. Scheming the ways to feed my family fast food dreams. I'm pushing for whips like they ran out of gas. And today I walked into class and taught the teacher something. My flow's clean, so I ain't really got to sweep or nothing. Now keep it coming, I'm seriously getting sick of dudes. Got on the track, I saw the train and I didn't move. My spitting proves you up against me, you quickly lose. Forget the rules. I'm moonwalking in different shoes. Let's take a sec to talk greatness, cause that just happened. I speak life over beats like the judge rapping. You just acting, I shoot in scenes, I shoot for dreams. They calling this a standing ovation, the way all of my guns clapping. You stand still, it's impossible to follow you. I probably gotta crash my plane just to get as high as you can. Dig a hole, I'm spitting cold, so get the jackets. I'm a dinosaur, but you rapping act, so you're a raptor. I think that I've been taking too long. I put my ball to the game, now I'm taking it home. I tried to tell you that this music my drug and I stay high, so you would think I saw Medusa eyes the way that I'm stoned. I wish I had a glove so I can catch my dreams. Your wax spitting like back flipping on trampolines. Easy, you beat me, go back and dream some factual things. I'm like Donald Sterling now cause I don't have a team. My flow dope is cocaine in your veins. This murder like 2 bazookas at close range. My flow, my weapon, I tote things that smoke planes. I'm spitting stupid like Lawrence has no brain. So I'm dead up here, sleep at the top like, oh my God, I wish they had a bed up here. I'm getting fed up, here's a message, bring it to them rapper dudes. Tell them they should be afraid for what's about to happen soon. I gave them niggas extra raps, so don't forget to tell them clowns that the best is back. And his name Lawrence.